Over 78 million dogs and 84 million cats are owned in the United States. These numbers alone suggest the important role pets play in our lives. A pet can ease loneliness, provide a source of laughter, and even boost our health by relieving stress. But what happens when a person faces a terminal illness and their health makes caring for their beloved pet difficult or impossible? Fortunately, the Pet Peace of Mind program is helping to give terminally ill patients and their families a way to keep their devoted friends with them at a time when they need them the most.
About a little over a year ago, Crilling Clinic Hospice, we heard about this program, Pet Peace of Mind, and I thought it would just be a great fit for our hospice. When a patient is first admitted to hospice, that can be a very scary time for the patient and for the family. We have seen how important our patients' pets are to them and how much a pet can bring to a patient at the end of their life.
One of the goals of hospice is to help patients have the best quality of life possible, and part of that process can involve helping a patient keep their pet at a time when they need them the most. Often, the bond and friendship a patient has with their pet is profound and difficult to describe.
There really isn't a set of words to wrap around it or to adequately describe it. It's right up there with breathing, I think, and as far as life-giving. And for a patient that's going through a lot of changes, it's even more essential, I think, because that unconditional love that you get from a pet is never more needed. When you really need somebody to love you, no matter what you look like or how you're feeling that day, they're just always there.
We go into a home and we ask the patient, tell me about your dog, what is it that is most concerning you? Many times it may be that the dog hasn't been to the vet in a number of years. Maybe the family's resources have been devoted to caring for the patient as they got sicker and sicker. Their struggle to find care for that animal may be the thing that's burdening them the most. They may be worrying about what's going to happen to my dog after I die. I often think, what would I feel like if I was in one of my patient's situations and not be able to cuddle my best buddy.
The Pet Peace of Mind program is doing all it can to allow patients to keep their animal companion with them. At times, the concern over their animals can be an overwhelming issue for a patient, and just knowing their pet is being taken care of can mean so much to them and provide them a great deal of comfort.
I consider it a Christmas gift that I got this Christmas season, and it happened about a week before Christmas, and Sue let me know that we had a new patient, and she was most concerned about her little dog, had a terrible skin problem. She was so worried about this little dog, and so I went to do the veterinary assessment to see what the needs were. And so I knew we had to do something pretty quickly, and so I went over to Angels of Assisi Clinic and asked how soon they could get us in, and they said, oh, we'll work you in this afternoon. Took the dog back home, and she cried, and she said, you have no idea what this means to me, the weight it's taken off my shoulders, and this is the best Christmas ever.
The volunteers at Pet Peace of Mind have many stories like this. They know the positive contribution the program is making in the lives of their patients. They recognize that the program couldn't exist without the collaborative efforts of volunteers and the support of the animal care community.
Most folks, when you talk to them, they've got an animal connection or a hospice connection. And so that sort of allows you to start talking to them. And then people realize how they might help, with the program. And it's been neat to watch the community effort.
The end-of-life journey is never easy. But with the help of animal shelters, countless veterinarians, volunteer support, and donations, Pet Peace of Mind is doing what it can to keep the loving friendship between patient and animal intact as long as possible.